Welcome to the NOIR Black Chamber of Commerce show with your weekly host, Shay K. Woolfolk, where the conversational focus is on supporting and growing Black entrepreneurship, small Black businesses, Black professionals, and established Black companies wanting to obtain large corporate contracts. Well, sit back and enjoy the show and go to NOIRBCC.org to join NOIR Black Chamber of Commerce.
Hey guys, it's Shay K and I am back, and of course we're always about empowering the entrepreneur and educating our community. So today I have a gentleman sitting next to me, Mr. Terrell Simmons.
Yes.
And guess what he's going to talk about? This is all about credit education. So it's like a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Credit education. Say it 3 times with me. This is about credit education because there's some words he doesn't like. He wants you to realize this is about educating you on credit. Mr. Simmons, thank you for hanging out with me. I want to, one, welcome you.
Thank you.
And then 2, I got to get right into the meat of this because you do something that a lot of folks need.
Yes, ma'am.
You attack an issue that impacts a large portion of our community.
Yes, ma'am.
So what we're going to do today is we're really going to educate you guys. We're going to give you information. I want you all taking notes. So, you know, if you need to grab a pen and paper, you grab a tablet or a laptop to take notes, please do, because we've got some info that's going to help improve your life. All right, so first, let you introduce yourself, kind of tell them a little bit about yourself and your business and what it is exactly that you do.
First and foremost, it's an honor to be on this platform with you and to get interviewed by you. I've been seeing you all over social media. You are sort of famous to me.
Well,
I'm a little starstruck right now.
I did not pay him $5 to say that,
She did it.
I will buy him some Krispy Kreme donuts tomorrow.
As soon as they asked me to appear on your radio show, I jumped right on it. So
well, I'm glad to have you.
Most definitely. So my name is Terrell Simmons, also known as TJ the Credit Guy. You guys probably see me on Facebook doing videos, educating you guys and sort of entertaining you guys at the same time. But my whole purpose and mission is to help my community to get in the position to be successful, to win. And these days, we don't have the capital in order to do the things that we want to do, such as purchase a home, you want to purchase a car, or you want to start your own business. We don't necessarily have $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 at our expense. So what is available to us is credit, right? Other people's money, okay? And what I do is help you guys to, if y'all are in a bind with your credit, if y'all have collections, any type of negative items, late payments, judgments, even bankruptcies, student loans, anything, you name it, we can most definitely help you to clear that up and improve your credit so that you can live the lifestyle that you deserve. So that's basically what I do. I have a partner company that I work with. It's called Nove Money. You guys can Google that as well. But I also have my own website, which is tjthecreditguide.com. That's www.tjthecreditguide.com. And you guys can set up an appointment, and I can give y'all a free credit consultation, 20 minutes, completely free. I should charge you now, but no, it's completely free. And it's a passion of mine to be able to serve my community and help everybody around me to level up.
Well, credit is something that, I'll be honest, a lot of folks take for granted.
Yes.
A lot of folks do not have an understanding of what credit is. Yes. So I'm sure that you've had some interesting encounters.
Yes, I have. A lot.
Seen some interesting situations.
I heard some stories.
And life can be woohoo.
Yeah.
So I'm sure the credit matches the woohoo of our life.
Yes.
So I wanted to ask you, this journey of getting into credit education, what has it been like for you?
Well, personally, back, I say 3 years ago, well, my credit was shot.
Okay.
And I mean, I never was educated on credit. No. My mom never taught me about credit. My dad never taught me about credit. My grandmother never. It was never taught. It was never a discussion. And anytime the word even came up, it was like a bad word. Right. It's a negative connotation on it. Like, never get credit cards. Like credit cards are evil. And it was. I was just ignorant to credit. So yeah, my credit was bad. I figured like if I miss a payment or if I decide not to pay somebody, then so what, it goes on my credit. Right. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that having good credit opens up doors for me, right? Such as a home. And me and my wife purchased our first home, a little over 2 years ago. Yeah, and that's when I realized the importance of credit and what it can do for you. So it's a $100,000 home, and I'm like, I just got access to $100,000. That's how I look at it. Right. I just got access to $100,000 to purchase a home. I'm making mortgage payments, but it's my own. I can do what I want with my home. But I ran into a company and. They was doing credit education. This is not no-pay money, but I ran into a company online. They was doing a presentation online, and I was like, okay, that's interesting. I really want to get my finances in order and everything. And I took a look at my credit on Credit Karma, and my credit score was jacked up. And I'm like, okay, let me try it out. And they end up getting some collections deleted. I had my mom had put the LG&E in my name back when I was like, I think I was like 18. It was old, but I had an LG&E collection on my credit report, and they removed that as well. Once they removed those items, my score shot up close to 200 points, right? So it put me in a position to purchase my home. I was able to purchase my home. And the rest is history. They have an affiliate program. Well, I actually I ran into another company that had more sufficient services. Okay. And they also had an affiliate program. And I'm like, okay, well, I understand the importance of credit. I literally experienced the power of credit. And I know it's a lot of people in my community that either don't know or don't know about credit and the importance of it, or they don't believe that they can fix their credit or fix their situation so that they can do the things that they desire to do. So I decided to become an affiliate with that company and offer the services to my community. And lo and behold, I've been able to help hundreds of people repair their credit, restore their credit, rebuild their credit, and purchase homes, and just get in a position to where they're hopeful now. Right. They see that it's possible to have a home, to start their business, to just to be in a position to just do whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of things when it comes to credit, like interest rates and things like that, rewards and stuff like that. So when people see that credit score and it's over 700, it's empowering. Right. It's empowering, And I felt that too before another story. I had went and got some tires for my car, and I wasn't thinking about credit or anything, but it came up to $600 for 4 tires, right? So I'm like, I got the money, but I don't want to come out for no $600. Right. So I'm like, so do y'all have some type of payment plan or something? And he was like, yeah, you can fill out a credit. I said, run it. Because I got a 756 run it. Right. I just felt empowered because before they would ask me and I have them run it, I get declined. So I never wanted them to ever run my credit. But I just felt empowered, So I was able to come out of there with 4 brand new tires and $100 a vouch but they gave me $100. Okay. Back. So I came out of there with some money and some tires. So that's the power of credit. So that's why I do what I do.
And you're right.
Yeah.
Credit not only opens doors, but it does provide you an opportunity, especially because we can think we are as powerful as we want to be, but life, we have no control over, and things happen.
Yes.
And then you get married, you have kids, you become a parent. Anything can happen with kids, or you can have a parent that's getting older and you're taking care of them. Anything can happen.
Right.
These are things that we really have to think about in life. And a lot of times, I think when we're younger, we don't always think about that. And then if you're not being educated about credit, if that's not a conversation that's being had, it's like, what are you talking about? Yeah. So I can see how people, you can fall into pitfalls.
I got a saying: if you're not aware of it, then you're not going to take care of it.
Ooh, that's powerful.
Point blank. Period.
You put that on a T-shirt. That is really, and you know what? And that's the truth. You think about, it's not something that until you find yourself in a bind, and you're like, how am I going to pay for this, or how am I going to do that? Right. And like you said, you didn't want them to run your credit because you were. But then when you knew it was like, run it.
I'm gonna put that on the shirt too.
Run it. That's right, run it.
Right.
But credit is a very powerful tool.
Yes, it is.
And just listen to your story. I was going to ask you some questions, but I want to jump down here. I want you to give some, I guess we'll say advice. I want you to imagine that we have a couple of youth, 17, 18, 19, okay. You're ready to come out of high school.
Okay.
Think they got the world, I know everything. Trust me, I have a daughter who'll be 18. I got one that's going to be 25. Right. I know young people.
Right.
And they just don't really have an understanding of what credit is, or they think they do. What are some nuggets of advice you would like to give them, especially with them going out into the world and possibly going to college, and you know what that means? They're like, take his credit card. Ooh, Lord, yes.
Yes. So, I say this. I know going into college, right, there's going to be a lot of expenses. And if you're going to college full time, it's hard to get a job. And I mean, if you got a scholarship, this, that, and the third, I mean, you still have expenses. You want to go out and you want to have fun, or you need to get books, or whatever the case may be. If you don't have the funds, if you don't get you a job, and I suggest that you do find a job, because you can get these credit cards and it can get ugly. I just don't want you guys to get in a hole that y'all can't climb out of. So I suggest that you guys do get a job. Now, if you want to get a credit card, you can get one, but be educated. All right, get educated on credit. All right, and one thing that's very important is what they call credit utilization. All right, credit utilization. If you don't want to mess up your credit, make sure you make the maximum payment every single month on that credit card. Okay. Another tip is you want to keep it under 30%. All right. I can go into a little bit more details on how you can kind of finesse the system when it comes to doing that, right? Because they don't keep track of your usage throughout the entire month, with your credit card. It's a statement date that you get. Before that statement date comes out, they will report however much at that time that you're using. So say, for instance, you got $1,000 credit card, okay, and you use $800 of it that month. It's very important that you remember or know your statement date, okay? So 3 days before that comes out, you have to pay it down under, I say 10%. Studies say 30%, and 30% is like the threshold. If you go 31, 32%, that will drop your score. So if you really care about your credit, just make sure that you use the credit cards responsibly and get educated on how to use them so that you don't be negatively affected later on in life. So that's my take in regards to credit cards.
Okay.
But just know that credit opens up doors. Having good credit really opens up doors for you these days, and even especially for y'all's future. Like in the future, like I believe every job will require you to have good credit. I don't know, like if you look up China